You don't really like it when I get into the facts. Soon as I started talking, then they tell me to relax. You say you want the answer, but you really scared to ask. Cause you're trying to hide your sins, we gon' put them on blast. Looking for your candle, I ain't seeing no flash. I don't wanna see you burning up and turning into ash. Got you all distracted while you chasing all this cash. You gon' see me go the other way, 150 on the dash. Knocking out the pot like King Griffey on the pad. Don't you underestimate him just cause he a lad. Big 5 stones, then I put him in the bag. Turn the sling to the bone, then I put him down bad. The enemy be looking like he really mad. Cause I'm looking like Mayweather dodging that jab. Got a new body and I got glad. Like a brand new shotty when I shot that flash. Be the only people let me got class. And we got the kind of treasures you can buy with cash. Come up out the wood and you gon' get bashed. When you in the fast lane, better hit that gas. We about to pull up on you, we ain't about to crash. Try to run up on the king like Hawk, I smash. Check it out when I'm like in ice fast. Make a hater spin around, got him looking like tags. Be the only people let me got class. They don't wanna hear it, that we gotta fast. You trying to see the future, but you gotta pass. Try to throw stones, but you living in a house of glass. They try to play you like a song, but it ain't jazz. We the fishers of the man, we ain't fishing bass. Only one way in, you can't get a pass. Trying to see your face, but you hiding it behind a mask. But they didn't never tell you that it never lasts. You go into the dirt and underneath the grass. Now you pushing up the flowers, man, that shit is sad. They tried to see if he alive, so they had to stab. He was coming right back, so I had to laugh. They tried to put him in the tomb, and they had to dash. But it opened like a boom, and he walked fast. Be the only people that we got class. And we got the kind of treasures you can buy with cash. Come up out the wood and you gon' get bashed. When you in the fast lane, better hit that gas. We about to run up on me, we ain't about to crash. Try to run up on the king like Hawk, I smash. Check it out when I'm like in ice fast. Make a hater spin around, got him looking like tags.
Peace to you, brother Chris. Welcome back, brother. Listening on right now, brother. You see, I got the coat on. I wasn't playing.
I'll give them all your words if you give.
I looked out the window. I was like, nope. Let me grab that coat this time. It's crazy, man. I've been looking close, brother. I'm seeing little buds starting to sprout, y'all. It's sprout time. I see little buds starting to sprout, little flowers starting to sprout up. And it's got the nerve to be snowing. You can't be blocking our sprout now.
When I looked at the board, they blinked the lights, I decided to floor it. When I made that move, they just couldn't ignore it. They put me in chains and I had to endure it. Just look at my eyes and then look at the fluid. Got down on myself cause I felt like I blew it. I bit off that chunk and now I gotta chew it. And I asked my father, forgive all my sins. You get the credit for making me win. I used to be fishing for fishes with fins, but y'all sure can't make me fishers of men. I'm one of a kind, so I can never blend. Caesar get mad, put you off in the den. I'm chilling with lines, I treat them like friends. I guess you ain't know they treat me like they can. I'm looking like Joe, run away from the sin. And I won't sell my soul, so don't give me no pain.
In the building,
just push me back in. I hit the spot like I feel back 10. You say you won't break, but I'm watching you bend. They knocking me down, but I climb up again. If I say the truth,
Brother Chris, you know, yesterday we were talking about our children and whatnot. Man, my son today, my older son, he was getting his hair braided by his mother. I think she maybe had got 2 braids in his hair, and the rest of it is just froed out. Because that boy was screaming and fighting and rolling. And I told you, unrelento. Unrelento. He just flipping, rolling, screaming at the top of his lungs. He wouldn't give up the fight, y'all. He said, I'm fighting this to the end, mommy. I'm not letting you do my hair. Don't you understand that? I know you're the parent and everything. That's good and all. But that when you do my hair, that shit hurts. And I don't like it. So therefore, I got to kind of pull the card here. Pull the escape free card. And I got to scream because I ain't letting it happen. He wasn't willing to just sit there and let it be done. And my wife was like, you over there laughing. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do, man? What else am I supposed to do? What else can you do? She's like, you need to get out of here because he ain't gonna beat me. I'm getting that hair done. He looking all at her and everything. She looking at him. He looking at her. Doing the eye thing, like I said. Then he gonna reach out, try to touch her face and everything, as if to say, like, mommy, we're good now, right? This is a cool hairstyle, isn't it? This is good enough. No, that ain't good enough. 2 braids on the side and the rest sticking up. You ain't seen your daddy looking like that. That ain't no tribal hairstyle that our tribe is known for. You hear me, little flock? Unrelental, brother Cut in the building. Peace, peace, my beloved brother. Welcome back to the School of Marvelous Light, where everything is nice and shiny and clear for everybody to see. Yeah, he wasn't having it, y'all. That boy was fighting tooth and nail. All right, little flock. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this message. All right. Now, I think on the last live stream, little flock, if I'm not mistaken, I called out the book of James, but I don't think we ever actually got into that book. I said we're going to be reading for the book of James. Wait a minute, guys. No. Accept it. Y'all need to accept this guy. He's going to be around for a while. But he's always wrong, so I'm going to prove it to you. He's like, yes, turn to the book of James. We're going to be reading from that particular book today. I have a great lesson I'm going to be giving. And everybody turned to the book of James. And then that nigga never did go there during the sermon. That's what happened yesterday, y'all. So I guess I had the ascot of unintelligence on yesterday. You see, I don't think we ever got into the book of James because we turned, right, little flock? We made a turn. We made a detour. And we moved with the spirit. The breeze was like, go this way. We was like, okay. And we just went that way with it because we flocculate wherever the spirit tells us to flocculate. And so we went where the spirit told us to go. See? Brother Cut, not again. Get him out of here. You remember the cartoons where they had that big hook? It looked like a shepherd's staff and it had that little hook on the end of it. And then when the performer would be on stage and they didn't like that performer, they would take that hook and snatch him off the stage with that hook. That's what we need when that guy comes out with the ascot on. Yes, where's my ascot? So when they do that, get the hook and snatch his ass. No. Don't get started, buddy. We don't want to hear it. Okay? You're going to be wrong. So there's no need to acting like you're right. You hear me, little flock? We got a bunch of little inside jokes that I'm sure when other people come that haven't been here at the School of Marvelous Light, they'd be like, what the hell is that guy talking about? An ascot of intelligence? What the hell? Talking about a whack-a-mole and some Cinderella slippers that he launches up in the air and all of this stuff. What in the heck are these guys talking about here at the School of Marvelous Light, they call it? Are they sure it's a School of Marvelous Light? Yeah, we got a bunch of inside jokes because that's how our family is. Now, before I get into this message, hopefully I'll get to the book of James, little flock, because Abba had tears welling all up in my eyes earlier, little flock. I mean, the tears was welling all up in my eyes. And the only reason they didn't fall is because there were some people around me and I was holding it together. I was being strong. You see, little flock, I am strong. I held them tears back. But they were about to come flooding down. And the reason why is because I saw something I considered very beautiful, little flock. He showed me something very beautiful. And I had seen it before many times. I knew about it. But for some reason, when I got in it, I put myself in that environment and saw it from the perspective of the thing I was looking at. Then I saw the beauty of it completely and it overwhelmed me. And I want to share it with you guys, little flock. Now, Brother Cut is a great asset to our body because he has a familiarity with the particular language, you see. And we were talking about this in the last message about the Aleph Bet. Now, the Hebrew language, each letter or character or symbol, if you will, is a picture. So it's not only a written language that, like we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A is actually a picture in Hebrew that's telling you a story, you see. So the first letter in Hebrew, Brother Cut, first symbol or what you will, what is it? Brother Chuck in the building. Glad to have y'all, man, because there's some beautiful stuff that Abba has sharing today. So I'm glad you guys are all here to get it. Let all the flockulators come up in here. Peace to you, Brother Chuck, today. Y'all know why I'm talking about peace. An interesting thing. When you're here in the earth, right, and you're here in the world of Esau, you're walking in the land of the dead, right? And it's an interesting thing that we say to one another as a greeting or a parting. We say shalom. And on Abba's I am's day, we say Shabbat Shalom. If you interpret that into English, what does Shabbat Shalom mean? Thank you, Brother Cut. Thank you for that information, because we're going to see a beautiful thing that Abba's going to show us with that head of an ox. Brother P in the building. See, this makes me happy. Because like I said, Brother Skill in the building. This makes the grandson exceedingly happy, because there's some beautiful things that are going to be shared today. And I'm getting warm. I was just freezing a minute ago, little fly. But y'all done huddled in here, and y'all know how body heat do. If one is laying by himself, he'll freeze because he don't have no body heat. But if you got some flockulators with you, you got plenty of feathers and plenty of wool to warm yourself with. Okay? So when you say Shabbat Shalom, what are you telling that person? Peaceful rest. Peaceful rest. Now, when you look at a tombstone, what do it say on it, little flock? Do it say R.I.P. on that thing? Mm-hmm. Rest in peace. They say that when a nigga be dead, right? But that's what we say on the Shabbat. Rest in peace. That's literally what we're saying. And you're walking in the valley of the shadow of death, so it's kind of a fitting thing to say. Okay, little flockulators. So now, the ox. That's the first pictograph, if you want to call it, the first letter in the Hebrew alphabet. Now, if it's the first, then that means it's the alpha, right, little flock? Do you see the correlation there? It means it's the alpha. Like it said in Revelation, I am the alpha and the omega. Now, remember, guys, I revealed that little tidbit of information last time on the live stream where I said the word ox, the word for an ox, also is the word for a family. Correct, little flock? Remember that? Aleph. It means family. It means an ox. It means 1,000. So one of you shall make 1,000 run. Two of you shall make 10,000 run. Three of you, you guys get what I'm trying to say here. You guys get what I'm trying to say here. So that would make him, that would make the ox the alpha in this alphabet. You see that there? The Aleph. See that word? Aleph bet. You see? It also means a house, right, Brother Cut? A family, right? Okay. So now what Abba did is he took me and showed me today. I was just sitting there, and then he just took me in the spirit and showed me a grassy plain. And it was beautiful, and I was looking at it. The breeze was blowing and the grass was going back and forth, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, lovely. And then I looked over to the side and I saw a herd of oxen, little flock. You could call them buffalo, you could call them oxen, a water buffalo. You see, a bovine, you can call it whatever you want to call it, an ox. But I saw a herd of them, little flockulators. I saw a herd of them. And as I was looking at this herd of oxen, there was big, strong males in there, bulls. And they were big as hell and strong too. And they were in the mix. And then there were some females. They were big as hell and strong too, but they weren't as big as the males, but they were pretty formidable. They were in the mix there too. There were some, what you would call teenagers in the mix, some medium-sized calves, if you will. Then there were some newborns, some little baby calves, just learning how to walk and everything. So you had all ages. You had some old ones too. So you had all ages of oxen, but they were all one family. see this little flock, and I'm looking at them. And then as I'm looking at them, I see a pack of African wild dogs coming over the horizon, coming down the plain, coming through the plain, coming toward this family of oxen. And as the African wild dogs started to get closer and closer and closer to the herd of oxen, the herd of oxen started to do something very interesting. The strong males I told you about, they started to stump and blow smoke all out of their nose and everything, and grunt and everything. And all of the little calves I told you about, the little babies, they ran to the center of the herd. They got to the center of the herd. They were pushed by the females and everything to the center of the herd while the dogs were coming towards them. They were pushed to the center. And all the old and weaker ones, they were all pushed to the center. And then around them, the females were around them. The strong females were around them. Then the males were around. The big, strong bulls went around. And it was just a big circle, a big, tightly knit unit. And as the African wilds were running it, the African wild dogs were getting closer and closer and closer, about to attack. The bulls were like, sniffing and everything, stomping their feet. They were ready. They were like, let's go. Let's go. And when the dogs attacked, this impenetrable unit of oxen literally put their heads down and all bucked at the same time. And it was like hitting a strike at the bowling alley. The African wild dogs just literally flew away like grass blowing away in the breeze. And they landed. Niggas was broke in half, backs broke, legs all broke, jaw broke. And they died. And they died. And so as I watched this, I was just like, wow, like that was pretty powerful what they did. And then Abba took me down up in there. This is what I mean, little flock. I got in the midst of the oxen and I could understand their communication that they were having one to another. I could hear it and I could feel it. And the love, little flock, you wouldn't believe it. The love they had for one for another was incredible. Something that a man doesn't think when he's just looking at it. But the communication they had and the care they had for the weaker ones and the courage that the bulls had, saying they're not going to overcome us if we remain as one. If we remain as one, we cannot be toppled. We cannot be beaten. We are an alpha. I don't give a damn if lions come attacking us. If we stay together as one, nothing will be able to stand against us. That's how they were communicating. And they were fearless. And they were strong and courageous. And that energy to be in the midst of it was overwhelming and beautiful. And what I believe every human being needs. A family, little flock of laters, that feels that way for one another. We're going to take care of one another. And we're going to stand against any force that comes to try to break us apart. And we're not going to allow it to happen. Because Abba also showed me what happens when one gets separated. And what do you guys think happens when one gets separated? That's right, Brother Skill. That's the lesson that he was telling me. Their unity is their strength. So the word also means family. So then what makes a family strong, little flock? Isn't it easy to be understood? What makes a family strong? UNITY. UNITY. That's the unity. UNITY. That's what their power is. Oneness. Who said that? That's right, Brother Chuck. At the peak, at the high place of the mountain, I told you a man is what his name is. I told y'all that. Y'all see? We got another brother here named Hills, Carlton Hills. That means he go from one high place to another high place with ease, like a heart upon the high places. You see, little flockulators being on one accord. So then, as flockulators, what is our power? when the African wild ass dogs come attacking us? What is our power? Come on now. 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 Look at them bullets come out of that gun. Pow, 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 double tapping everything. One to the head, one to the heart, one to the heart, one to the head. Damn, y'all. Damn. Okay. Give Agent Smith a break. You don't see all the holes in that nigga? He like glasses hanging all off and shit. What the hell kind of group of niggas is this? It falls over and shit. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, fall. Just like Goliath. We ain't playing. Fall. That's right, y'all. What a beautiful song, isn't it? Isn't it? So that's our power. That unity. Just like those oxen that Abba showed me. And the beauty of brotherly love. Now, Abba already said what brotherly love is like. What is brotherly love like? Like the anointing oil that was put upon the head of Aaron, and it dripped down upon his beard and upon the skirts of his garment. How beautiful it is. Abba says that. How beautiful it is. Then he showed me through some oxen. Now, if I felt that way among a group of oxen, how in the hell do you think you'll feel around a group of humans? Or I shouldn't use that word today because a lot of people get up in arms about that word. But a group of brothers and sisters that feel that way about you. You'll feel that same overwhelming emotion that I was feeling. The love, Abba. It's always like that. The love. Oh my gosh. Their unwillingness to allow another to be harmed. They put themselves in a way where the strongest were on the most vulnerable spots, and the weakest were in the most safest spots. The oxen could understand that with his own family. But human beings, though, what do they do? What do they do? Quite the opposite, sounds like to me. Quite the opposite. So they don't experience that overwhelming feeling that I was experiencing, that I told you guys about. You see that little fly? They don't experience it. All right. Now we're going to go to the book of James. Now, James over there like, I guess my book just isn't that important to the grandson. I mean, he keeps talking about it. He honors me with his lips and everything, but his heart seems to be kind of far from me. I mean, it's not really reading my book. You just keep talking about it, grandson. That's because he's my brother. We the sons of thunder. So that's just our little relationship. That's the way we get along. All right. James, a servant of power and of the head of the body, Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Knowing this, stop before we see what the knowing this part is, because he just told that you'll know something. So then when you fall into diverse temptations or hardships or things that are tempting you to do what, little flock? Now that y'all got the wisdom in y'all pocket, go ahead and flip it on open and use it. You're being tempted to think what thought? I hear you, brother Chris. I know what you mean. I'll be like, y'all offended at being called that? Well, you know how people is nowadays. They like to be called a frog, and I identify as a lily. I identify as a dandelion seed. You're like, okay, no wonder you're offended at the truth of what you're called. Jeez, gosh golly. See, because guys, look at what I'm trying to explain to you. This is really what's going on. Let's take a little quick side, little detour. Brother James, chill out. We're going to get to you. Don't worry about it. But if the whole world is designed to keep the truth from surfacing, You see that? It's designed to keep the truth from surfacing. So when the truth starts to surface or the awakening starts to occur, and the people who didn't know who they were start to now know who they are, that means they're going to know the truth. Once you know the truth of who you are, you know the truth of who everybody else is. A person that does not want you to know the truth of who they are will start to lie about what the truth is altogether. So they'll just put all kinds of temptations. Yeah, you're a cat, you're a dog, you're this, you're that. You guys haven't seen that until recently. It wasn't that way when you were a kid. It's that way now. And it's that way now because I told you guys the branch is sprouted. The rainbow man has sprouted. Rainbow man is I'll give you guys an example of a rainbow man, excuse me. Joseph, a rainbow man. That rainbow man was trying to be held from rising to his place by his brothers, by his world, by Potiphar's wife, by haters, by everybody. He was trying to be, the world tried to hold him down from rising up, but he rose up any damn way because he sprouted anyway and he became fruitful. That's what Joseph's name means, to increase. So he increased regardless of what they wanted him to do. So it is this day when Abba says the branch will sprout. He will be a fruitful bow, fruitful branch. Nothing can stop the fruit. You guys are the evidence of the fruit. So no matter what was going on in my life, I told you guys, nigga been homeless, sleeping all on the street and everything. Those were all temptations to get me to not do this. But through all of that, you guys have never seen me stop doing this. No matter where I've been, no matter what hardship I've been going through, temptation I've been going through, you never saw me stop doing this. Why? Because I believed the fruit would come. And now it has come. And now we're bearing it together. We're experiencing it together. The truth of what the grandson knows, you are now experiencing it and you're now knowing it. And we're now companions and we're now friends. And now we're now unified and now we're linked. And now we're like that ox that's a family that takes care of one another. Y'all see, little flockulators? Isn't it true? That's right, y'all. That's right. You're being tempted out of the right thought concerning I am. That's right, Brother Chuck. Brother P, tempted to think that I'm not loved. That's it. So that's the right thought of I am is I am loved. So you're tempted to think something other than that you're loved in life. And you all have been, aren't you? Yes. Yes. Oh, this happened, so I must not be loved. Oh, I don't have this, so I'm not loved. If I had that, I'd be loved. If I were that, I'd be loved. But I am that. So then I am loved. See the difference between the two men. One is inquiring. The Hebrew word for to ask or to inquire is the name Saul. So one is Saul, look at that. One is stopped asking. I am loved, so I don't need to search for anything anymore. I am loved. Stop in the Hebrew is Paul. So then here we go again, guys. So you're either Saul or you're Paul. In other words, you're either the old man you once were or you're converted, because in order to become Paul, he had to be converted. So then you have had to be converted. You have had to be stopped in your pride, brought to your humility, shown your blindness, and then the blindness being pulled off, which reveals that you were blind, being able to see things for what they are. That's being converted. You see? That's right, Brother Cut. Quite a while back, we were talking about that. Inoculation. Those things coming together, giving nutrients to one another now, feeding one another. The branches are feeding the branches now. You see? Making sure that the fruit sprouts, making sure that everything grows together. That's right. That's right, Brother Chris. To take Abba's name in vain, ultimately, that's what the tempter wants you to do. To take Abba's name in vain. What was he trying to get Job to do? He will curse you. That was his goal, to get Job to curse God. How do you curse yourself? By saying you are something that is a curse. That's how you do it. And I would say that putting a curse on yourself is taking Abba's name in vain. Now, he said, don't do that. Don't you see why? Yeah, I do. I do. Okay, Brother James. Okay. He said, I ain't gonna keep holding this book, grandson. Okay. So now back to the knowing this part, right? James 1:3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Stop. So the temptation is happening. This is why you should count it all joy. Is that what he said there? Yeah, in verse 2. Count it all joy, because when the temptation is coming, what's actually happening to you is you're being honed into a more perfect fighting machine. That's actually what's happening to you. You're being made into a better soldier. And one of those attributes that you need to be a better love soldier, because that's what you are, a love warrior. To be a better love warrior, you need an immense amount of patience to do that. I can guarantee it. You can never get enough of it. So be a glutton for patience, and let them ridicule you for being a glutton all they want. They did it to your Lord. So then why should you feel ashamed if they do it to you? You shouldn't. You should consider it a badge of honor. Like those soldiers wear that medal of honor, the highest honor you could have. They wear it with such pride and dignity. That's how you should wear your pride and dignity, right there on your medal of honor. Yep, Yahusha did this. He experienced that. Now I'm a friend to him now. Oh, but that was hard what you went through. Yeah, it was hard what he went through, wasn't it? Brother James is patient. That's right. You see? That's why he's saying what he's saying. He just like messing with me because he's my brother. I told y'all. He just like messing with me like that. Grandson, come on. Read it now. Tired of waiting. I've been waiting for 3 or 4 days now. All right. So his faith was being tested, little flock. We silly. We got an interesting way of talking and looking at things, don't we, little flock? Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work. So now, guys, I told you guys earlier about my son. See how Abba does this? See how Abba does this? I was talking about my son earlier, and I said he was flipping and jumping. I told y'all the nicknames I call my boys, Unrelento and Rambunctious. I got a whole bunch of nicknames for them, but that's one of them. Rambunctious, Unrelento. And Unrelento was just flipping. He was dipping. He was tripping. He was screaming. He was yelling. He was bursting out with every piece of energy he had within him to let his mother know, I don't want my hair braided, Mom. You're trying to braid my shit. I think it looked good. She had already put one braid. She was working on the second one. The rest is just froed out, guys. He's like, I think this looks pretty cool, actually. Actually, it just hurts to get your little head braided, you little tender-headed little dude. And you don't want it done. You don't want her gripping on your shit no more. So you trying to figure a way up out of it. He dipping and diving. Of course, she's going, son, sit still. Sit still. And when after this was done, I had to actually tell my wife, like, good gosh golly. We do this thing where we tap our chest and tap arms together. And I did that. And I said, that was just amazing how you dealt with that. Guys, hold on a second here. Hold on a second here. Now, I'm in Detroit, as you guys know. The wind is blowing pretty hard today. And it was a light snow earlier, but it stopped. But I can't see if it went past. I was going to show you guys something, but I don't think it's going to come past this car. But just through the parking lot in front of me, it was a damn tumbleweed flying through the parking lot, y'all. A tumbleweed. Now, I had the chance, little flock, when I was young, to live in a place, I told you, in a small little farm in Portales, New Mexico. That's where I was at, little flock, for a number of years as a child. After I came back from the Philippines, I spent a number of years on that farm in New Mexico. And while on that farm, I saw tumbleweeds for the first time in my life, all the time. I saw road runners for the first time in my life. I saw wild rattlesnakes for the first time in my life. Saw a whole bunch of stuff. Sheep. I raised a lamb while I was there. I had a bunch of experiences there, new experiences. But one of them was a tumbleweed for the first time. I just saw a tumbleweed. I ain't never seen one in Detroit. This ain't the Wild Wild West. Shit. But I just saw a tumbleweed, y'all. Maybe somebody cut a weed and put it out for the trash and maybe it blew away or something. I don't know. But I did see it, little fly. James gonna get mad at me again. Man, you ain't lying, Brother Cut. That's right, Brother Chuck. It's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. He's been doing it with me too. Things where I thought I was patient as hell. I am patient as hell. Shit. I don't get worked up about nothing. Then these 2 boys came. Grandson be like, sit down, son. I'm trying to keep it together. I don't want to trip all out on you or nothing. I don't want to have to raise my voice. I just want to be able to say, sit down and you'll do it. So come on, Ren Bunk Show. Sit on down. You hear the fly? But back to what my wife did. So she was just so calm. She was so patient. She kept trying to do it. He would pull away. Try to do it, 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 pull away. And like I said, he's screaming at the top of his lungs this whole time. Snot coming all down and everything. Tears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Unrealento. Y'all see me? So I'm like, okay, how is she going to deal with this? Because I'm just being quiet, just sitting over to the side. She was just so kind, so patient, so long-suffering, so slow to anger that I marveled. And immediately, I wanted her to know that I valued it. Shit, I was like, hey, before you do anything else, let me make sure, like I told you the arm thing, I said, let me make sure that I tell you this. I am so proud of how you dealt with that and handled that. You were so patient with him through it all. And she never did get done with it because he never stopped fighting. And when I left, he was there asleep. And I told her, I said, well, when he falls asleep, maybe you'll be able to do it. She's like, I don't think so. But okay, hopefully. Well, when he went to sleep, he dozed off, half an afro and everything, 2 braids. She sleep next to him. I'm like, so yeah, he wore your ass out too. Man, I'm telling you, man, a tag team duo for real, man. And them dudes are strong as hell. Shit, I'm telling you, man, especially that younger one, man. I'm like, that dude was born, he came out, he was like, I'm alive. Don't hit me on my ass. And his arms was all up like this and shit. Muscles. This nigga had shoulders and shit all up and muscles and everything. He was all black as a coal and all mean looking like a gorilla. I was like, damn, little dude. What am I going to call you? Something strong as hell, because you hit all the testosterone branches on the way down. I mean, you're not lacking anything. I opened his legs. Yeah. Sheesh. Make sure you keep a diaper on. Gee willikers. You know what I'm saying? He hit every testosterone branch on the way down. I'm like, wow, guys, this little fella here, and he hasn't changed. He's just as strong and powerful. I mean, this dude will knock your lights out. He will kick his feet and kick your damn jaw. Pow! Oh, shit, Bruce Lee. Let me get my shit back together. I got to go get a CTE scan or some shit now. Gosh, damn golly. Don't kick me no more, son. Big ass legs, this nigga thick ass thighs and every damn thing. I'm like, I pick him up, my hands are like this far apart. I'm like, I mean, I know your mother's tall and everything, but where's all this width and everything coming from? Y'all feel me, little fly? Just being honest. I'm just being honest. All right, man. Before James beat me up. Okay? So let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing, not lacking a thing. See, y'all think I was playing. Look at the tumbleweed, y'all. Grandson wasn't playing no games. I know y'all see, look. I know y'all see the tumbleweed. Shit. Wild Wild West. Y'all see it? Did y'all see the tumbleweed? Let me confirm it with y'all. Y'all saw it, right? I didn't see any optical illusion, did I? Man, I'm telling you, Brother Vaughn, everybody that sees him be like, what y'all feeding them? They pick him up, struggling and shit. What are you feeding this boy? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's been eating, because I just see him doing normal stuff every other baby does. But boy, I mean, this guy, big ass wrist, arms and everything. Like I said, his shoulders, biceps. Oh, shit, I've been working out, Dad. Yeah, obviously. You obviously have. Shit, don't let me get on your bad side. Shit. Okay, y'all saw it? Okay, I wasn't tripping. The tumbleweed, y'all. Now I'm in Detroit. Now y'all know good and damn well that ain't a normal sight. So maybe some new things are going to be arriving. Abba said he would take places and change them instantly, didn't he? He said a place that looked all desolate. Well, Detroit is definitely a desolate ass place. He said they will suddenly appear sown. Suddenly. And then there will be some places that's all fruitful and everything. They will suddenly appear barren. Oh, gosh, golly, Beverly Hills. Gosh, golly, Hollywood. Damn. Gosh, golly, Dubai. Wow. Everybody running over there. Go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody flying over there all of a sudden to snatch. I would snatch every good away from there. Wait a minute. I thought you said this place was basically paved in gold. Where did it all go? Grandson sitting there like, huh? Where did it all go? Huh. Y'all hear me, little flock? Where did it all go? I can tell you where. My pocket, my pocket. That's where it went. Shit. My pocket. All right. Let me get back to these scriptures, little flock. All right. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of power that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So then if you want something and you ask for it, will you get it? Now y'all trying to tell me that knowledge don't make you feel like James Brown at all? Y'all know what I mean about saying make you feel like James Brown, right? You're trying to tell me that tidbit of information we just read there doesn't make you feel like James Brown. That's what you're saying. Because it make me feel like James Brown. I can tell you that right now. All I have to do is ask you and you'll give it to me liberally. Wow. I mean, with extra on top, isn't that what he said? Pressed down, good measure, overflowing. Isn't that what he said? And he also said, you can test me and see. So then I'd be testing like a mug. I'd be like, I am wealthy. I am rich as can be. I am richy rich. Shit. What do you mean? I have all things. I am dwelling in a place that allows me to have access to all things without any hindrances. What a blessing that is to me. When I want, I have. What a blessing. Y'all understand? I feel good. That's right. You know it. You know it. And I knew that I would as well. See that little fly? Y'all get that line? I knew that I would not. That's right. Before I felt good, I knew that I was going to feel good. So I feel good, and I knew that I would. You hear the words right there? I'll be talking in all kind of ways, little flock. We ain't nothing but his image, even though we be trying not to be, and I don't know why we try not to be. It's better to be in the image of love. And when a man is doing what he loves, he in the image of the Most High. And every time he's in the image of the Most High, people hate on him. Hey, man, you're no good when you're doing that. You should do it like this. You would be better at it if you did like this. But I love the way I'm doing it. So then why should I change it? Now, do you love what you're doing? Here come Neanderthal to wreck the day. Here he comes, little flock. Look at him coming over the hill with a stick in his hand. Nigga ain't even got no drawers on. Look at this asshole. He ain't even got no socks or nothing on. Grandson said something that offended me. Grandson said something that offended you, Neander. Huh? Little Ender. The grandson offended you? Oh, I'm sorry, little Neander. All right, little flock. But let him, and this is the juicy part. This is the part y'all need to know for sure. But let him ask. So when you do ask, because you're going to get it, let him ask in faith. Faith means you at the end of what you asked for. So my thing is this, little flock. If you had a desire for an ice cream cone and you want it, well, back when I was young, I went to Baskin Robbins with my mom. I would go there and I would get a waffle cone with a double scoop of mint chocolate chip ice cream on it. Everybody thought I was crazy. Why you get that kind of ice cream, guys? I'm like, because it's good. Because it's good to me. And if you don't want it, you can give yours to me too. I'll eat that one too. You feel me? So if you want that ice cream cone, you're sitting at the crib and don't have one, then what do you need to do to get one? Don't start opening your mouth, because that ain't going to help you until you get your ice cream. Then open your mouth and eat it. But to get your ice cream, don't open your mouth. Close your eyes and do like this. Eat it. Eat your ice cream in your mind. That's asking in faith. So how many people beg God for something they want instead of acting as though they're doing the thing that they're asking God for? And God will only bless the one who's doing what, little flock? Now that y'all know this. The one who begging? The one who don't believe God will actually give it, but he hopes God will? I hope you will, God, but probably not, because it's just nothing good ever happens for me. Which one you think God gonna bless? James is really patient. You know it. Believing it's already done. That's the one that gets the thing that they want. You hear what I'm saying, little flock? I'll give you guys an example of this. Y'all ever heard of a man that rest in peace now? A man named Nipsey Hussle. Y'all know Nipsey? Sure y'all do. Make sure I confirm it with y'all before I go ahead and tell y'all about him. That's right. Thankful praying, guys. That's right. Thanksgiving. That's right. Okay, so y'all know Nipsey. Now, y'all know who Nipsey was married to, right? A woman by the name of Lauren London. That was his wife, right? Did you guys ever hear the story of how he told you, of how he said he married her? Did you guys ever hear that story? Well, for those who haven't heard it, what he said is he saw her. He wasn't anywhere near her. He saw her on TV, and he looked at her and was like, I mean, a whole bunch of people did. When that movie ATL came out, everybody was like, who that girl talking to T.I.? Who that is? You feel me, little flock? So he was like that. Huh, sheesh, look at that girl there. And so he said, I'm going to marry her. She's going to be my wife. He's looking at the TV saying that. That's what he said. These are his words. I'm going to marry her. Did they get married? So God, watch how people get offended at this. God calls a thing that is not as though it is. Shit, that's my wife. Next thing you know, there's pictures of them. She's rubbing all on the nigga and everything. Look at there. So guys, did you see that I told you guys about the dormant earth, and I just proved it to you. The woman is dormant until something is planted. That's my wife. And then she appeared next to that nigga with a ring on her finger. Do you think that was Lauren London's choice? Do you think she saw Nipsey Hussle on TV and said, that's going to be my husband? No. She probably didn't know nothing about that nigga hardly. But he knew something about her. So then it works. Don't you see it, little flockulators? That's right, Brother Cut. That's my story as well. Told you guys that. I'm like, we're going to end up together. So you can wrestle. Look at this little flock. You can rambunctious and unrelental all you want. And she did. She flipped around for a little while. And I sat there for a while like this. I don't know why this girl think love ain't right here. I don't know what she's looking for, what she's waiting for, but I am patient, so I'll just keep waiting. And now look at us. She's braiding his hair. She's braiding the seed's hair, little flock. The same girl that was like, are you sure about that? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. You don't have to think about it. That's my job. And I've thought about it a whole lot. Let me pump the brakes. Let me pump the brakes. Okay? Let me pump the brakes, little flock. And I didn't thought about it. That's how us men be. We look at a woman and shit, our eyes get to going. What is all that we looking, we doing? We thinking about it. That's what we doing. We thinking about something. Don't worry about it. Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. Girl, all you got to do is feel. And when she felt it, then she knew. She said, it's just true. He loves me. And she's learned to rest in it. She doesn't fight me about it. She doesn't go back and forth with me about it. And neither do I with her. If I ever feel that she's neglecting me or not loving me, I check myself. I am loved. Has nothing to do with her. It's about how I think. And she will only be attracted to a man that knows that he's loved. She will not be attracted to the man that does not believe he's loved. She won't find that attractive. So it's time for me to skeetily dee back to the secret place and get my mind right. I'm loved. But what do men do? Honey, you haven't talked to me today. And I thought you said you loved me. If you loved me, everybody always got to say some shit like that. If you loved me, don't you know that I do? So then why are you saying if I did? Because if you did, then you'd be talking to me today. You talk to Abba sometime, and Abba be silent. So that means God don't love you? Slice, let your head roll. Go chase it. It's going to be hard to find it without that head of yours, though. All right. So let him ask in faith, right, little flock? Now, we talked about drunkenness. We've been talking about it. So let's see. Let him ask in faith without being drunk. Let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. See why I said without being drunk, little flockulators? So now, if he's faithless, he gonna waver. Oh shit, I have it, I don't. 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 I have it, I hate that mix. I be in the club like, turn that I have it, I don't off. I don't want to hear that shit. But grandson, the terrors be like, but we love that song. Turn it back on, DJ. We love to hear that song, I have it, I don't. 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 And you're like, where's the rest of the lyrics? Did this nigga, I have it, I don't, did he even drop any verses? Or is that all that it says? Hey, I mean, he's a genius, grandson. I have it, I don't is a genius. This guy doesn't know good music, grandson. The slave rhythm, you have it. That's right. There you have it. The slave rhythm. I have it, I don't. I have it, I don't clink. 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 Yeah, you're going to be like that forever. You keep singing that sad ass song you singing. Shit, sing that sad ass song some more and hit that damn with that pickaxe some more. I have it, I don't ass nigga. Okay. Oh man, can you feel it, brother Cut? Can you feel it increasing? Can you feel it? Obviously you can, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. The national anthem of the Neanderthal nation. You hear me, little flock? That's right, brother Skill. See the skill to pay the bills. You hear that shit, little flock? The national anthem of the Neanderthals. I have it, I don't. That's the only time they sound clear. Every other time, I'm gonna do that. But as soon as they start singing that song, them niggas sound like the Temptations. I have it, yeah. Have it, I don't have it now. Oh shit, I ain't got it no more. I ain't got it no more. But I used to have it. I ain't got it no more. I ain't got it no more. What the hell? You ain't got it no more. But didn't you say you used to have it? Oh, that's a sad song. Hell with that. I don't want to hear that song. That's a temptation. Look how I would be talking, y'all. Look how I would be doing that, sliding that shit in there. That's a temptation. The Temptations. You ain't got it no more. You ain't got it no more. I said you ain't got it no more. You ain't got it no more. Nigga, I am it. Oh shit, turn the mic off. Collect up the equipment. What the hell? The grandson's here. Let's get out of here. Oh shit. Yeah, I am is in the building. Get out of here, guys. Get on the radios and shit. Come on, guys. Get out of here. Turn the lights off. I know you're talking to that finance girl. You better get out of here. Better stop talking. Turn the lights off. So nothing wavering. Why? Why shouldn't he waver, little flock? Because he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and toss. So we know what wind and wave is. Wind is thoughts. So thoughts will drive you. They will poke you to a destination, either the right way, like Yahushua was trying to do for Saul. It's hard to kick against the pricks, you ox. Get back to your family where you're safe, to the family of I am. You're out there persecuting your family. Why are you doing that? You're not protecting your family, you're persecuting them. So protect them now. See? It could either be that way or it could be to wickedness and to death. Poking you like the pitchfork on a damn demon. Yeah. Yes, keep going forward, you fool. Go right there into the pit of lava there. Come on, keep going. He's poking you and shit. You're like, God damn, I listened to the wrong thought. Let me get back to right thought, go in the secret place. Click, click. The demon's like, what? Did that fucker open up a door and go in it? And then he closed it? Fuck, I can go in after him and chase him. Kapow! Stars and birds going around his head. Now that nigga looking like he's about to be dead. You can't open the door that I closed, Nick. I got tired of what I was seeing in that room, and I simply pulled out my keys. The spiritual people know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody else just think I'm talking some nonsense and I'm drunk. And there's a reason why. I'm going to prove to you why that is the case. So now, back to what we were saying. I'm going to simply pull my set of keys on out. Here's the one I want. Happiness key. Snip. Open my happiness door and go right on into it. I am happy. I am stress-free because that other room, that shit was stressful. I left that damn room. That's called repenting. Now I'm in another room. I'm going to close the door so don't nobody chase after me. Kaslam. It was like Kaslam that heard another slam. I went Kaslam, then I heard Kabroosh. The hell was that? That was that demon. Pitchfork all broken shit. Yeah. Where did he go? Yeah. Where did I go? For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea. So now where that wind is blowing, it drives you. It drives what in you? Your sea, which is your emotions. Now remember, in Revelation, there shall be no more sea. That's the new body that you have. So you can't be driven along anymore because now you have self-control, which is a fruit of the spirit. Self-control allows your emotions to come to a great calm. And then that sea turns to eventually to glass, which means it hardens into fact. That's exactly what it means, little flock. It hardens. And you can walk on top of it now. And it would no longer affect you because there would no longer be any waves on it. You hear what I'm saying? All right. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of I am. Told y'all, little flockulators. Don't let that man think he gonna get nothing from the Most High. The guy that's drunk, that's wavering. Have it, I don't. I have it, I don't. I have it, I don't. I have it, I don't. That guy. That dude. You see? Okay. A double-minded man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. He drunk. See, we were talking about this, little flockulators? A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. So then he's drunk. And what is his drunkenness? Faithlessness. I have it, I don't have it. If you were faithful, then faith is the substance of the thing hoped for, no evidence seen. What's making you say you don't have it? Once you say I have it, what makes you change the tune and say you don't have it anymore? What's making you sing that line? Could it be a circumstance changed? Well, I'm not the smartest man, but I can deduce this. Wait a minute. I am the smartest man now. Too bad, brother Cut. Too fucking bad, buddy. I'm here now. Okay, little flock? I don't care about that brother Cut talking his shit about me. You love me, brother Cut. You love when I come around because I can teach you things you never even knew before. Okay? Now we can talk about the Bible and everything. You guys have somebody here that can tell you something. Y'all feel me, little flock? You knew he was coming. You knew he was coming. So that guy that's driven, he's driven on the sea with all of his emotions and everything. He's not going to get anything. He's not going to get anything because he's telling God he's not. Isn't that easy to be understood? Even though he thinks that he's telling God that he wants something. See? So a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted. So a brother of low degree, if you're going through some hard times of being at a low degree, then what should you do? Should you act like a man who's at a low degree, but then ask God to be exalted? See how that's double-minded and it doesn't match? You see what I mean? The faith is the substance. Substance means you can feel it. So then can you feel it? Can you feel it as though it's real? The thing you desire, the ice cream, can you feel it as though you're eating it? Because if you do, then you'll have it. But the low exalted man, the low estate man has to taste. Listen good, little flock. He has to taste what it tastes like to be exalted in order to be. And how will he taste it? In the secret place. Grandson, why are you eating mint chocolate chip ice cream? Thank you for confirming that I am eating it. Do you guys understand that wisdom right there? That's peculiar. But boy, is it wise. What am I saying? Give you guys a diamond, okay? There's a diamond. I'm about to give it to you guys if you're willing to hear it. Okay? Go into the secret place real quick. Make sure everybody collect it so that I can give it to you. When there's something that you desire and you go into the secret place to see yourself doing it, like I said about the ice cream cone, when you're praying, in other words, when you're asking the Father for what you want, you're eating the ice cream cone, or whatever it is you're doing, the diamond I'm about to give you is this. When you're doing that, there should be some type of automatic response from something or someone in response to what you're doing. You should also see that when you're meditating, because that's confirmation that you're doing it. Skee-lee-dee, can you hear me? In other words, if you want a wife, watch how easy, because I've done it. That's how I know. If you want a wife, then you go into the secret place and say you see your wife there before you in your mind's eye. Now you see her saying something to you in particular that makes you laugh or makes you have a response. That confirms that you're there with her. Her talking to you, saying those words to you, confirm that you must be there. You see what I'm saying to you, little flock? It could be she's simply telling you how much she loves you. So if she's telling you how much she loves you, then you are a man who has a wife that's telling him that she loves him. See what I'm saying to you? You are him. I am. See? It's hard to understand. This ain't hard to understand. And it doesn't matter what it is you want. That's the whole thing. We just keep reading. Doesn't matter what it is. I was teaching a class one day, little flock. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. I was teaching just like I am right now. I was sitting at my dining room table. And there was about 6 or 7 guys around the table. And I'm teaching to them. And I'm telling them exactly what I'm telling you guys right now about how the thing works and how to work it. And so I said to myself, I said, it doesn't matter. I said to them, I said, it doesn't matter what it is that you desire, little flock. I didn't say little flock at that time. But I said, it doesn't matter what it is you desire. You could simply desire $5. This is what I said. You could desire $5. So you could sit there right there and have your hand like this and be saying, I have $5. I am experiencing what it's like to have $5 being put into my hand. Wow, that's awesome. I can feel the $5 and everything. And when I opened my eyes, my son was standing there in front of me, my firstborn son. He's standing there in front of me. And I said, hey, he goes, hey, Daddy, here. Guess what he put into my hand? Now, he was upstairs playing with his siblings and everything when I was downstairs teaching. But when I got to that part of the teaching, he comes downstairs with this $5 and puts it into my hand. He's about 3 years old. He says, here, Daddy, puts the $3 in my hand. You guys hear what I'm trying to say? And the funny thing about it is after I laughed with the bro, because they all went, what? Oh my God, dude, you were just saying it. And then it manifested right there, dude. That's crazy. I said, see, guys, I told you I wasn't jacking around. I said, now what's this $5 for? And he goes, Mama said, go get a pizza. I said, oh, she want me to go get you a pizza, huh? You see the timing of it? And Abba has a wonderful sense of humor, and he loves us, Little Flat. You see? Tell Smithers, get behind. Oh, yeah, Smithers. That's his name. I forgot. That's right. That's his damn name, Smithers. Smithers the scholar with the ascot. The smartest, most unintelligent man there's ever been. He's double-minded, remember? The smartest, most... He's saying this. I'm the smartest, most unintelligent man there's ever been. Yeah. Then they checked himself twice and still was wrong. Damn, Smithers, you are destroyed. Take that damn ascot out and chill off. I mean, take the ascot off and chill out. Okay, I said take the ascot out and chill off. All right, Little Flack, enough about Smithers. Enough about him. All right? So watch, Little Flock. So the low man say, I'm exalted, you see? But if the rich, you see that? In that he is made low. Because as the flower of the grass, he shall pass away. You see that? For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof faileth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. See that, Little Flock of letters? Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. I have it not. I have it not. Endure them niggas. I know they can't sing worth a damn, and I know they can't even dance. But go ahead on and endure the song real quick. Let them sing. It's only gonna last a minute. So blessed is the man who endureth temptations, singing to him. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. Put it in there. Put it in your pocket. I shall receive the crown of life. Snatch. That's how I am about stuff. Every time a blessing or a promise gets mentioned, I'm like, snatch. And temptation starts singing, I'd be like, yes! You guys are great. Them boys can sing. Them boys good, y'all. Them boys good. That's how I be. Why? Because he said, be glad when the shit start happening to you. Why? Because you're going to get a crown because of it. Them niggas be like, throats be all dry. They didn't sing every song them niggas sang. They like, did we sing? Did we sing we were winners, but then we're losers? Did we sing that song yet? They're like, damn, no, I don't think we sang I'm winners but losers, but shit, I can't sing anymore. He's gonna let us sing every fucking song. He's just gonna keep sitting there clapping like a fucking seal. I'm tired of this shit, man. Fuck singing I'm a winner, but I'm a loser. I'm like, I want to hear that one. I want to laugh more. Sing that dumbass song too, can ya? I would love to hear it. Oh shit, man. I don't think we can do it, man. No, you can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm gonna endure your shit, okay? Because I want that crown of life, don't you? This is the whole point of it all. I want that crown of life. I am wearing the crown of life, so that I must have endured your song. You think because it was long that I couldn't endure it. I have the crown, so I did endure it. Damn, them niggas are like, golly. We don't know how to get around him. I love making my enemies feel like that. He's laying on the ground looking at me going, I don't know how I can possibly ever have a chance. I don't know how I could ever muster up the strength to ever attain to such a power level as the grandson of the Saiyans. You hear me, Little Flock? I'm a pure blood. So there's nothing that you can do with me. There's nothing you can do. I'm just going to go up another level on your dumb ass. You're like, he went up level 1. Okay, it's all right. We got a weapon for him. Oh, he went level 2. Oh, shit. Okay, try this. Beep, boom. Okay, he went level 3. Fuck. Oh, shit. What are we gonna do now? Nothing. Nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. That's our song, Little Flock. Winner take it all. That's our song. You see? Their song was, I was a winner, now I'm a loser. They double-minded and they sound drunk. Ain't that how a drunk song would be? I was a winner, now I'm a loser. I was a winner, and now I'm a damn loser. We don't want to hear that shit. Turn that nigga off. Pull his mic. Get the shepherd staff with the hook on it so we can yank that nigga off stage. Get this nigga at the Apollo so we can throw tomatoes at that nigga. You don't want to hear that nigga sing no more. Nigga voice cracking and shit. He was a winner. No, you wouldn't. Not singing like that, you wouldn't. Damn, we being silly today, Little Flock. But it's all good, man. Have a joyful heart, he told us to be. You see? Because that's our next location, right? The heart. That's right. That's right. Okay? So he gonna receive a crown of life. From who? Which I am have promised. Look at that. Told you. That's why I snatched it so quick. The promise was snatched before it was even told that it was a promise, wasn't it? I snatched it off the table before Abba even said it was a promise. He said, I will give you a crown of life. Snatch! Grandson, can you put the crown back here and let me finish my glorious speech that I was giving there? Sorry, Abba, I'm humble. Sorry, I just zealous. So I will give him a crown of life here. Once he overcomes the tempter. That's all I wanted to say. You guys go play. That's how Abba was. Go ahead and play. Play with the crown or play? Didn't I say you got to overcome first, grandson? Oh, yeah, you did. But I have already. Abba, ain't that what you told me to say? And then he tapped me on my ear. Pow, get out of here and go play, grandson. Okay. Can I get Rocky? Can I get him off the shelf? Yeah, here, man. Have him. Okay, take him to the flock of ladies. Look, y'all. Look what I got from Abba. I got a Rocky. All right. Which I am have promised to them that what? That love him, little flock. See? I am loved. That proves that you love God when you talk like that. I am safe. That proves that you love God when you talk like that. And by talk, it means this. Didn't I tell you that? You see yourself because you have an eye there. And that eye had been blind your whole life because you were never using it. And then when you did use it, you didn't know you were. You were using it to destroy yourself. You'd be sitting there in class. Your teacher. Jacob, huh? What are you thinking about? Oh, I mean, you gave me an F on my report card. And then you told me, take that report card home to your mother. Do you realize what you've told me to do? Don't you want to see me again, teacher? Wouldn't you like me to be in your class another semester? Well, then maybe you should tell me not to take that home to my mom. Oh, that's what you were thinking about. Yeah. So remember I told you you'd be using the eye and you don't know it? You were using it right then. Your mom was tearing your ass up. You were like, just sitting in class like, but you could have been sitting in class like this. Thanks, Mom, for giving me grace this time to get it together. Now, all I got to do is do my part, which is actually get it together. But thank you, Mom, for just sitting me down, talking to me reasonably, giving me a chance to get it right on my own and believing in me. Thank you. I haven't even gone home with the report card yet. You could have did that. But we were children, so we spoke as children and thought as children. My mama gonna tear my ass up when she see this big ass F. She gonna say a word that start with the letter F. Damn, I should have been studying my letters a little bit better. Damn it. You hear me? Let Rocky sleep, y'all. Let him sleep. I know. That's me. I'm always the one looking at him talking about. They said sleep. Okay, go to sleep. Hey, Chris. You don't want to hang out with Rocky? I'll get him for you. He like, no. Okay, Chuck, you don't want to see Rocky for a minute? I mean, he's right there. I could just go over there and grab him real quick. No? Okay. Okay. Cut? No? Oh, shit. Okay. Guess I'll just go to sleep then. I mean, be a lot more funner if Rocky was over here, but guess I'll just have to go off to dreamland and dream about playing with Rocky. All right. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of power. For power cannot be tempted with evil. Neither tempteth he any man. Love cannot tempt nobody with no words like this. You sick. Now say it. You stupid. Now say that too. Did y'all forget this is our Father? So do you think any father that loves his child is going to say you're stupid? I'm stupid, Father. There you go. Yes, that's my boy. Now, what else I want you to say? Say I'm a piece of shit, no good sack of crap. I'm a piece of crap. No, motherfucker, I told you to say you piece of shit, not crap. Oh, okay. A piece of shit, no good. It's okay then. You guys get my point. He ain't going to tempt you like that to make you feel like you're not loved. He ain't going to do that to you. Neither should we with our own, obviously. Okay? So he is not going to tempt you in that way. The carnal mind is the one that's offering you that alternative. You have to be double-minded. What two minds are there? Double mind, gum. You chewing that double mind gum? You better spit that shit out. That shit ain't minty fresh. That shit have your breath smelling like halitosis when you chew that damn gum. Shit smelling like boo, boo, ooh, ooh. When you chew that damn gum, spit that damn gum out, that double mind gum. Spit that shit out. You better spit that out. Should have your breath banging. You chewing it. And the thing about that gum is when you're chewing it, you taste all the minty freshness. And it's extreme. You're like, wow, this is some minty ass gum. My breath probably smells good as hell to people. But on the reality, on their side, they smell nothing but a fart coming out your man mouth. That's all they smell. You chewed the wrong gum, that double-minded gum. You see? Double mind, gum. Stay far away from that shit. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So guys, we're talking about the belly. We surrounded that bitch. And now we about to take it over. Okay, little flock, that's where we're at. Now, in order to take it over, we got to understand what the hell we're doing here. And now we're getting some insight into what the hell we're doing here. We're looking at the reconnaissance letter here from James. He's been trying to get us to read it all day. But now we are involved, and now we are reading it here. And we see that he says, every man is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So there has to be something inside of a man in order for the temptations to start to singing. If he believes he is loved, then the temptation song will have no effect on him. But if there's something in his heart that he lusts for, people mistake lust quite a bit. Lust, if you're unloved, if you're loved, then you will not lust to be. Do y'all follow what I'm saying to thee? Skidly D. Okay then. A person that does not feel love constantly lusts to be. So that's why they go from partner to partner. Whereas the Filipinos say, in the Philippines, they say, you be butterfly, don't you? You think you're slick, huh, guapo? You fly from butterfly to from flower to flower. You a butterfly. What are they saying? Those Filipino girls. What are they telling to a man when they say, you butterfly? You go from flower to flower, drinking all the nectar you can drink. What are they saying? That's what they saying, Brother Chris. You a hoe. That's just their way of saying it. You're a whore. You're wanton. You can't get enough. You just go from lady to lady to lady to lady to lady. Damn, you hoe ass. That's really what they're saying to you, right? Well, that's what God be telling to the people of his, doesn't he? He often says it. You have played the harlot. We read it yesterday in Hosea. Plead with your mother because she didn't play it the whole. And she ain't my wife no more. See it? You see it? So a man is led away when he desires something, when he lusts for something because he doesn't have it. But if you knew you had all things, would you lust for anything? That's my next question. If you knew you had all things, then would you lust for anything? That's right, Brother Javon. That's what they be saying. Use a hoe. Ho, use a hoe. You know that use a hoe. Ho, use a hoe. That's what they were saying. You butterfly. You carry your ass home. That's what they say. You carry your ass home. You be butterfly. You carry your ass home. Go back home. Stop being a hoe. All right. So now he has a desire to be loved or to have something. Instead of claiming that he desires to be. That's the sin. What led Eve astray? She saw that it was desirable. Do you hear that there? She saw that it was desirable. That's what led her to be enticed. Isn't it? Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. So now, then when the lust have conceived, didn't I break this down for you yesterday? So how does lust conceive? The tempter offers you a thought. This is how you will fulfill that lust that you have. In other words, if it was to be loved, see, because when people hear lust, they only think about some man thinking about laying with women. It's not to a spirit. But when a man desires to be loved, then a thought enters his mind as to how to bring it to pass. And that thought is going to be a deceiver, because how to bring it to pass is, I am loved. That's the way. See, I am. That's the way to what you want. But he doesn't know that. So then he's going to try to formulate a way. So thoughts are being offered to him. That's a deceiver. That's Satan. That's his carnal mind. His reasoning, logical mind starts to reason as to how he can become loved. I'll do this and then I'll be loved. I'll do that. Those are thoughts. And whatever that he says, the feelings resonate most with, that's what he's going to go with. So now the feelings resonated with it because he had lust in his heart. So the feelings resonated. And now they're having sex. That's what resonation means. Now they're vibrating. See? They're having sex. And so they're vibrating, and that produces what did we say here? Let's see. When lust have conceived. So your feelings to want something have conceived because you agreed with a thought that was offered to you. Do y'all see how we breaking this down? You agreed and got pregnant. Uh-oh. You didn't got pregnant while you was out there being a butterfly. Now you're a pregnant butterfly. And when they have conceived, it bringeth forth. Now you're a mother butterfly with a caterpillar baby. You see? It bringeth forth sin. I don't like that baby. Who the hell's baby is that? You sure that's my baby? Damn. It bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Did y'all hear that, little flockulators? When it's finished, it brings forth death. So that means, when it means sin, it means temporary. So it will only bring forth temporary. So the man that says, okay, if I work out, watch, if I work out and get this bomb-ass body, then the woman that I desire, because that's what he desires, is a woman to love him, then the woman that I desire will love me. So he goes to working out. And he believes every time he gets a gain, he believes he's closer to his goal. He does. And he works and 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 works, right, little flockulators? And he builds up all big, and then he goes, now if I get my bank account up to 6 figures, then that woman is going to love me. She's going to want me, be with me forever, never leave me. So then he builds his bank account up, builds it, stays up all hours of the night and everything. He's doing this with his body, he's doing this with his bank account. He does it with every damn thing of his life. Then he meets a woman one day and he goes, that's her. I knew it would give me what I wanted. And she's all looking at his body and everything. She's all looking at his suit and his car he drove up in and his bank account. She's going, well, I see something I want too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you ain't the only one wants something. She wants something too. And she gonna get it too. So now y'all be together. And she blows your freaking mind at first. And so you're like, I'm gonna marry her. I've already bought the ring. Shit. Your friends are like, hold on, buddy. They're shooting basketball with you at the court. They're like, hold on, man. You said you about to marry her. Didn't you just meet her last week? Yeah, man. But this girl do everything I want her to do. She love on me so much, man. She speaks like a woman that you just wouldn't even believe, with so much respect and reverence and all. When she toucheth me, I mean, my mind just goes kapow. And when I take those clothes off that body, oh my God. Yeah. He goes through all of this. A year later, playing basketball again. Hey man, why you talking like that? Yeah, that girl, man. That girl. You're like, that girl. Then that nigga just said, that girl is poison. 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 That girl. Yeah. She poisoned your ass. And now look at you. Yeah. Now, if you guys just think I'm exaggerating and I'm being silly by doing that, let's just keep reading the Bible and see what else we see here. Let's see what else we see. So do not err, my beloved brothers. So don't err in thought. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. Don't change. So then stay the same. I am safe. I am loved. And then you'll have the woman that actually does love you. And don't go on outward appearance to tell you that. Go on, watch fellas. Men don't know this about a wife. So I'm going to go ahead and have to tell it to you so that y'all don't take no unnecessary do out on no woman. You know the wife for you when she provokes you to be better, because you don't want to be more patient. You don't want to be more kind. She's going to provoke you to be by her behaviors. Like I told you, when you woke up, she wasn't talking to you that day. You're like, what the hell? Just be patient. Still be respectful and cordial and everything. How you doing? She don't say anything? All right. Going about your day. Do not be affected by it, because it's not real. She loved me. Remember, I am loved. So I'll wait till she conforms to that image. No big deal. You don't take anything personal anymore. See it? You see it? So every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. So then it's not from below. Below me, from your hands and from what you do. I worked out. I got my bank account up. All that money that was in that bank account, who got it now? That girl that was rubbing on your chest, she got it. She got it. It happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And people still go, man, I want that one, that right there. I want that one. Okay, what about the one that wants you? You ever thought about that? Oh, but I didn't think I was desirable. See, that's your problem. That's your problem. All right, let's get back into it. So of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. See? Slow to speak, swift to hear. Hey, baby, how you doing? All right. Slow to speak, slow to wrath. Grandson, why are you just sitting there? I mean, you see all these people trying to do all this disrespectful stuff to you and tell you all these lies? No, I don't. Why don't you? What eyes should I use in order to see these things you're telling me that I need to be looking at? What eyes would I have to use? The eyes in your fucking head, man. What are you, dumb or something? Now, is that pleasing to God to use those to determine what I'm looking at? I know, you fighting to say no. I know. Liar, liar. The pen is oil blue. Yeah, I know. All right. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of El. See, righteousness, I'm love. If you become wrathful towards your wife because she didn't talk to you, then you don't believe you're loved. So then that's why you're not righteous. See how I was doing that? Okay. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity. I mean extraness. You see that? Of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. I am loved. See? Your soul is your thoughts and feelings, your psychological body. That's your soul. See? That's what's going to save your soul. The right thought will. See why God sent you somebody by that name? Exactly. Yeah. Isn't it perfect? It is, if you know it. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. So if you heard this lesson today and you heard the grandson say, okay, go into the secret place and then see what I want to see done and act as if I'm doing it, licking that ice cream cone, eating it and everything, and how joyful sitting back watching TV, eating it, having a good ass time. If I do that, then now I'm a doer of what he said, which was the word, is what he said. So I'm doing what he told me. I didn't just hear him say it and then go, wow, what a great lesson, and go back to doing the bullshit I've been doing my whole life. No, you got to change, man. Convert. On the battlefield, see, we got different calls that we say. I know they'd be like 10-4 and Roger and all that shit when they be on the radio. Our shit be like, we see a nigga running the wrong way, we'd be like, convert, soldier. He'd be like, oh shit, okay, go this way. Shit, I was going the wrong way, they were saying. Shit, convert. Shit, yeah, convert, brother. Okay. For if any man be a hearer of the word, so you heard what I told you to do, and not a doer, but you didn't do what I told you to do, he is like a man beholding his natural face in a glass. See? So he is like a man who looks and sees himself exactly as he's been seeing himself, his natural face. See? I don't. I see the face of the man that I desire to be when I look in the mirror. That's who I am. See the difference? Do y'all see it? One man sees himself exactly as he is. Oh, I'm poor. We just said the low estate, let him rejoice in that he has been exalted. So do you see an exalted reflection? No. Well, then you'll never be the exalted man. Come on, little flock. Come on, little flock. Come on, little flock. Come on, little flock. All right. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whosoever looketh into the perfect law of liberty, I am free to see myself exalted. So I do. I don't have to see myself as the state that seems to be who I am. I don't have to do that. I can by faith believe that I am that man I am. So then I am that man that I am. That's what saves you. See, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing now, saving us with these words, you see, through his name, you see. And continueth therein, the perfect law of liberty, and continueth therein. So he's decided who he is, and he continues in that. Every time he look in the mirror, that's who he sees. Every time he looks in the mirror, that's the same man that he sees, and he continues in it, and he doesn't get away from it. He doesn't start to waver. See, he's not double-minded concerning the fact that he's loved. I am loved. I am safe. I don't waver about it. I am. Hear me? Okay. And being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed, in what he does. See? So what he did was he hung tight to what he said that he was. Isn't that what Abraham did? I am the father of many nations. But you don't have any kids, Abraham. Don't you know that in order to be the father of many nations, you have to have a whole bunch of kids? And then Father Abraham had many sons, had Father Abraham. I am one of them, but I don't know about you. So let's just sing along. Right arm, right foot, left foot, head in, head out, turn around, take a bow. Y'all don't know nothing about Vacation Bible School, I guess. All right, little flock. So now, let's go to 1 Peter chapter 2, little flockulators. 1 Peter chapter 2. Okay. Now we're a kingdom of a nation of kings and priests. See, got that crown on my mind. I keep thinking about kingdom. We're a nation of kings and priests. You see it? So priests go into the temple and they offer up sacrifices. That's what they do, right? So we do that. I'm of the order of Melchizedek. I'm high priest of the order of Melchizedek. So I go in and out and make sacrifices. So I'll share with you guys what kind of sacrifices I do for the Most High. You guys know what the Levites have done. They slaughtering, slicing, and dicing and shit, blood coming all down and everything. But I'm a different kind of priest. You see, I'm a priest of life and peace. Okay? Okay? So let's continue. 1 Peter chapter 2. Wherefore, laying aside all malice, all guile, and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. I am safe. That's how babies grow, by feeling safe, by feeling secure. They thrive. Thrive means grow. But they get stunted when they don't feel safe anymore. They get stunted in their growth, or arrested development, it's called. They get arrested development when trauma comes in. Trauma causes them to not feel loved anymore. Trauma is when you hear them Temptations singing. That's traumatizing. Niggas can't sing, like I said. So who the hell wants to hear them niggas singing? I have it. I ain't got it no damn more. I don't want to hear that. I was a winner. I'm a loser right now. I don't want to hear that weak ass song neither. I used to be in love, but now I'm hated. No, don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. Hear me, little flock? I don't want to hear them niggas. All right. If so be you have tasted that I am as gracious. I have. To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of power and precious. Disallowed of men. Not chosen by men, but chosen by power. You see that, little flock? You also, see, disallowed by men, but chosen by power. If you weren't chosen by power, you wouldn't be hearing me talk to you at all. You couldn't. That's why most of the world doesn't hear me. It's that simple. You also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood. Holy priesthood. Interesting. To offer up spiritual sacrifices. Spiritual means invisible in a secret place. Spiritual sacrifices acceptable to power by Yahushua HaMashiach. So, we offer up spiritual sacrifices. What is that? When we go into the secret place and give up our life to do so. You must give up your life, your senses, your flesh body. Close them bitches, because they don't work worth a damn. So might as well not use them. Close them. Open the eye that matters, which is the all-seeing eye within you. They've been saying it all along to you, but I guess you just keep thinking it's evil. To the pure, all things are pure. See that, little flock? So then there's an all-seeing eye that can see anything you want to see inside of you. I've been telling you about it. You see, little flockulators? Oh, grandson, you're talking about the Illuminati. Illuminate. School of Marvelous Light. What does light do? It illuminates. So why would I be offended if you even call me that? Because, grandson, people been aware of secret societies. I said we do stuff in secret. God, he's just going to keep whack-a-moling. What are you, Illuminati or something? Do you see any symbols on me? Do you see any secret codes I'm doing, or going to any secret locations or anything? Well, no. So then you don't know about the secret society that I'm talking about, do you? No? Okay, then. Yeah, we have an all-hearing ear as well. They never talk about that one because they're not like us. Okay? As lively stones are built up a spiritual house, offering up spiritual sacrifices. You go into the secret place, you give up your life to do so. You give up what looks like it's real. That's your life. You give up what looks real and you accept what it is you desire instead. That's a spiritual sacrifice. That's giving your life up, which is acceptable, like Christ showed us to do, to give your life up. See? See? Wherefore also it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. So he lays a chief cornerstone, he said, right? Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious. But unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. Being drunk, they stumble it. See? They stumble at the word. In other words, when you tell them the power, they don't believe you. They're offended that you're telling them that they are powerful. Idol worshiper would do that because an idol worshiper only thinks that there is power where, little flock? Watch. Where does an idol worshiper think power is? The flacalati. I like that. I like that word. The flacalati. Flacalati gonna get y'all ass. Outside. In the idol. Outside. See that little flock? That's where he thinks power is. So then he's going to be offended at you, isn't he? If you tell him where the true word is, it's in his mouth, he's not going to believe you, is he? So do you see how we're just revealing all of these things about people in the world that are right there in front of you every single day? Yeah. They were appointed to fall, to be drunk, and to stumble at that truth. You see it? That's what it says. But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. See? See? Ain't that what happens when you come here? Like I told you. The flacalati. Which in time past were not a people. We were not a people before, were we? You thought you was what you was? Brother Chris thought he was Canadian. Brother Skill and them thought they was Israeli. Brother me thought I was what I was. The list goes on and on and on and on and on of what we thought we were. We thought we were from different nations and everything. So we were not a unified people. We were not a family. We were not 1,000. But now we are. Aren't we? Well, let's see what the Bible says. Which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of power. Aren't we? Told you. But now are the people of power, which have not obtained mercy. I read this to you guys before in another place, that we didn't get mercy when we were going to the carnal mind for stuff that we wanted. We suffered the payment for it. But what? But now have obtained mercy. See? Dearly beloved, I beseech you, as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust, desiring to have. Abstain from desiring to have. You have. And when you have something, you won't desire to have it, will you? No, you'll just have and partake from it. So abstain from desiring to have something. Abstain from wanting a wife if you want one. Abstain from wanting her. Have her. Like I told you about Nipsey. Abstain from lusting to be free if you're in prison. Abstain from that. Stop wanting to be free, nigga. I am free. Ali oxen free, nigga. Told you we a team of oxen. Ali oxen free. Stop wanting to be the thing. That's not the Father's name. Didn't he say you will neither want anymore? See? Now, wanting something and not having it, what does it do when you want something and can't get it? Which war against the soul. War against your psychological. See? Oh, man. I want, but I don't have. Because you ask not. And when you do ask, you ask that you may consume it upon your lust. Consume it means you have it, then it's gone. And then you're going to want another one, and then it's gone. And then you want another one, and then it's gone. And then you want another one, and it's gone. You want to consume it on temporary feelings. That's what consuming upon your lust is. Temporary. Told you guys that. Having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, told y'all that they're going to say that you're evil, they're going to say that you're Beelzebub, they're going to say you're a drunkard, you're a wine bibber, and all kinds of other things. They may be by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify power in the day of visitation. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for I am sake, whether it be to the king as supreme. Okay, and then he goes on and on. But we got what we wanted from there, little flock of laters. Okay. Corinthians, 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Verse 17. Now I am is that spirit. I am that I am. And where the spirit of I am there is liberty. What is liberty? Freedom. I told you. So put your spirit where you want it to be. How do you do that? By going into the secret place and opening your eye. There it is. Now there's that field that the grandson was telling me about. Let me step on into it and feel the grass in between my toes. Go ahead on, little flock. Nobody holding you back. Go ahead and step on in. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I wouldn't have told you that there were. But there are. Many. So go ahead on and step on in and have it. See, little flock? And that's what we're doing. The penthouse is one of them. That's our headquarters, isn't it? Top flow penthouse. That's one of those places that we have stepped into. We've claimed it. It's ours. It's the Flocka-Lottie headquarters. See that, little flockulators? And it's already ours. And we're already there because we're doing what our Father wants us to do. That's why we're royal and we're priest. And we're holy because we're doing what our Father wants us to do. We believe him. We believe that if we do that, we'll have it. And then once we start having it, then we ain't going to stop doing it, are we? Hell no. We're going to keep doing it so we can keep on having it. That's what I'll do. So where the spirit is, there's freedom. Freedom to do what you want, to be where you want. But we all, with open face, beholding as a glass the glory of I am, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even as the spirit of I am. So it's back to that mirror again we were talking about. The carnal man sees himself as he is. The spiritual man sees himself the way he wants to be. He sees it as though it is. Not the way that it is, because that's not faith. Faith is the substance of what I hope for, even though the evidence of my reflection doesn't say it is. My faith says that it is the image of the glory that I want. So I'm changing to that image of that glory day by day. If I just hang tight. Every day I'm closer and closer and closer to that man that's sitting in that penthouse, in other words. Every day I'm getting closer to it, even though it may not look like I am. And some things that may happen may look like something terrible has happened, but it actually has only thrust me into the image that I said I want it to be. Come on, little flock. Get that power. Get that power. Get that power, little flock. Now, remember I said about this energy when you be all up in it, and you be all up in the energy of the Holy Ghost, that people might say that you drunk. Let's go ahead and get that confirmed real quick. Acts chapter 2, verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. What I tell you about the oxen? What I tell you about the oxen, little flock, that I saw in that field? They were all in one accord in one place, weren't they? And they were powerful. I told you what they did to them African wild ass dogs. They hit a strike. They didn't leave one pin standing. Arr, 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 arr. They didn't leave one. See that? So when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all in with one accord in one place. They was all sitting up in the Honda Accord, chilling. And suddenly, see their little flockulators? Suddenly, there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. Now when this was noised abroad, that the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language. And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galileans? And how hear we every man in our own language wherein we were born? And then it tells you all the places where they came from, you see. Verse 12, and they were all amazed and were in doubt, saying one to another, What meaneth this? Others mocking said, These men are full of new wine. Skilly. Didn't I prove it to you? Yes, I did. Let's just see what else they said. These men are full of new wine. Now let's see what Peter has to say. Remember, Peter means faith. Let's see what faith has to say about it. But Peter, standing up with the 11, lifted up his voice and said unto them, You men of Judea, and all ye that dwell at Jerusalem, be this known unto you, and hearken to my words, for these are not drunken. Stop. They thought they was drunk. See? But these are not drunken. That's why he has to say that. Okay? For these are not drunken as you suppose, seeing it is but the third hour of the day. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. This is a fulfillment of a prophecy happening. And you're saying that is some people just sitting around being drunk as hell. Ain't that interesting? Ain't it interesting? When it's God's work being done. Ain't that interesting? Yeah, I would say. All right. So let's jump ahead, little flock of letters. All right. Now remember, you're wavering between two men in your mind, one over righteous and one over wicked. You see that? The over righteous man is like, touch not, taste not, handle not. Do not do anything, or God won't love you. You see that? The over wicked man is like, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm not loved. It doesn't matter what I do, so I don't do anything because I'm not loved. So I just don't give a fuck. You see? Those are the two people you're warring with that are inside of you. You're to be that man in the middle. You're to be that man in the middle. You care about what you need to care about, and you don't give a fuck about what you supposed to give a fuck about. You're balanced. You see it, little flock? So let's get that. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why should thou destroy thyself? So if you make yourself over righteous and over wise, what will you do to yourself? See? What will be your end result? That's right, Brother Cut. The real sober ones are the ones that look drunk and high to the world. That's right. That's right. Why are you laughing? What you happy about? Then you show him in the Bible what Isaac's name mean. Oh, he laughs. Oh, yeah. Oh. He will destroy himself. Isn't that what it said? Destruction. That's right, Brother Chris. Destruction will come if you make yourself over righteous and over wise. You'll destroy yourself doing that. Most men don't know that. So let's continue. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? It is good that you should take hold of this. It's good that you take hold of what? Little flock? What is it good that you take hold of? Also from this, withdraw not thine hand. So once you become in this state, don't change it. Ain't that what he's saying here? Yeah. For he that feareth power shall come forth of them all. So if you fear I am the right way and the power that he's offered you, and fear it means to use it and to do it. See? So if circumstance comes, I'm going to do that because I reverence the power. So now I'm going to do it. I'm not going to go to anything else. I'm going to submit myself to what he told me to do. See? He shall come forth out of all of them. That means he's going to be saved, that everybody else is going to be destroyed. The one in the middle. See that there? So then why be either of the two other ones? Would be wise. That makes you like this. You love me, you love me not. You love me, like that little shit with that little stupid ass shit they taught us as kids with that flower with the petals on it. And you see a pretty girl, and you're like, let me see if she loves me. Let me get a flower. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. And you get to the last damn petal. She loves me not. What the hell wrong with you, Charlie? She doesn't love me, mama. She doesn't love me, mama. Your mom picks up that stem that used to have the flowers on it. She's like, this is what you use to tell you whether she loved you or not. Got a lot to learn there, my boy. Yeah, you got a lot to learn. Okay? Nah, Proverbs, y'all. Proverbs 7. Now remember, little flock, we're at the belly. We've surrounded it, and we're dealing with it because this is where our desires come from. See, our appetites, what we want, come forth from the belly. See it? Our desires do. What we want to put in there. What do I have a taste for? See it, little flock? Carnal things or spiritual. Depending on what you put in will determine whether you'll live or die. See? So now, your belly has desires. If you didn't have any desires, there could be nothing that Satan could tempt you with. But when he sees you have desire for something, that's when he tempts you into how to obtain it. Now, I'll give you guys an example. Abraham had a desire for a son. So Satan, since that's where Satan sits, Satan comes up with this idea. Okay, well, have Hagar. Yeah, have Hagar. That'll do it. Doesn't it make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. So let's do it. There you have it. A couple years later, Ishmael, my son. Oh, bye. I love you, son. Yep. Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. See how he deceived you? You only had Ishmael for a time. And then he was gone. It was temporary. Because in Isaac shall thy seed be called. The scene that you see that makes you laugh and joy is your son. Okay, did you guys hear what I just told you? Remember you got the report card with the F and your teacher said take it home to your mom. Now it's first hour. You still got to go the rest of the school day. And the whole rest of the school day, all you're thinking about is what happened when you get home with this F. Show it to your parents. You're like, shit, I'm gonna get my ass tore up. Might get on punishment. They may ground me, any damn thing. So you're thinking about that all damn day long. Your psychological is all tore all up and everything, right, little flock? Isn't it? You can't get it off of you. You like, you start laughing for a while and then you think about it again and the sick to your stomach feeling comes. Okay? You need to see a scene that makes you laugh with joy then. Not see the scene that make you get sick as hell and want to throw up. Do y'all hear what the grandson is saying today? We have all seen scenes in our mind that make us get sick. This is going to happen. Oh, shit. Oh, I did that. That's going to happen. Oh, my God. We've all done it. Now we need to be doing this when we look at stuff. Oh, man. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See? See? He laughs. In Isaac shall thy seed be called. Seed means your manifestations. So you should see he should be the producer of your manifestations. Guys, can you understand? Put a 1 in the chat or a key or something, a flocculator or something up in there. Put something, let me know you guys understand what I'm saying. The flower said, she doesn't love me, mama. Ah! Oh, Tommy, it's okay. It's okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea, son. You'll find one that's meant for you. I'll keep the flower forever, though, Mom. Yeah, okay. So sitting up on your stomach, he's trying to entice you because he knows the desire that you have. You see it there, little flock. So now let's get some scripture to unveil that a whole lot more. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 19. Okay, little flock. Do I want to start at verse 19? Let me see real quick. Let's see what I want to do. Okay, let's see. Start at verse 6. Okay. At the window of my house, I looked down through the lattice, and I saw among the simple, I noticed among the young men a youth who had no sense. I noticed among the young men a youth who had no sense, little flock. He was going down the street near her corner, walking along in the direction of her house at twilight, as the day was fading, as the dark of night set in. See that, little flock of ladies? Hold on one second. Okay. Verse 8, passing through the street near her corner, he went to the way to her house. Verse 9, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark of night. See it? And behold, there met him a woman with the entire of a harlot and subtle of heart. Subtle, more subtle than any beast of the field. There met him a woman in the attire of a harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets. She for the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore come I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with the linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. So this young man was simple. He was desiring something. So a desirable thing appeared, wearing the desirable clothing and being subtle of heart. And she came and said, let's go have some sex. Right, little flock? Let's go make some offspring. So what's happening here? For the good man is not at home. The good man. Who's the good man of the house? I've told you who it is. Faith. You ain't got no faith. See how subtle she is? You ain't got no faith. So then what should we do? The good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. Flattering, smooth, fair. She goeth after her. I asked you guys how this subtle ass damn demon speaks, and you guys didn't say you sound like me. That's right. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter. Does he go to the slaughter with his whole whole herd with him? No, he goes. He's been separated from the herd. That's why he's going to the slaughter, because he's been separated. He's been lured away by his own lust. He wanted something, and now he was lured away. Now he's not going to get it. He think he is, but let's see what he gets. or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver. As a bird hastes to the snare and knoweth not that it is for his life. You're going right to some location to where you're going to die. You don't even know it. That's where that wrong feeling is leading you. Oh, that thought sounds like a good thought to lay with. I can have it if I get my bank account up. Okay, yeah, I think I should lay with that thought and have some kids. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? And it won't give you what you want. It only give it to you for a moment. So let's see. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O you children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Don't go after her. Go not astray into her path, for she hath cast down many wounded. Yeah, many strong men have been slain by her. By what? Desire. That's what she represents. Desire. That's why she's dressed like a harlot. Her house is the way to hell. Desire. Going down to the chambers of death. Desire. Desire. Go to Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. And let's get some more insight about your feelings and this word desire. Let's get it. Honey trap, you know it. The honey trap. Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. So when you actually have an experience, you're going to have a sorrow about it. And you're going to be confused, not knowing why. Why does everything go wrong in my life? Because you've been separated from the power, so you don't know what's actually happening. You're still actually using the operant power, but you're using it wrong. That's the punishment. That's the curse. I am sick. Same power, but used wrongfully. So now you're under that curse of that. And that's why everything's going wrong, because you're under that curse of thought. Right thought will liberate you from that. So once you receive the right thought, then your feelings will then change. Right? So let's continue. In sorrow you shall bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. So you will automatically do what your husband tells you to do. So in this case, if you agree with a thought, that is your husband. Come on, cooking. If you agree with a thought, then now that has become your husband. And now your desire will be to that thought. You will create an offspring in like image to the thought you had. So if I am sick, your ass gonna be laying up in a bed, laying up there in that sin until you die. Because you're married to it. You are out picturing the manifestation of your thought. I don't know why anybody can't even rejoice when they hear such power has been given to you. You are out displaying your thought. So her desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. You won't know what to do until a thought tells you what to do. And when it tells you what to do, you're going to fucking do it, even if it kills you. Even if it kills you, you'll do it. Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if I have it, with the thing that I treasure, if I have it, my heart will respond like I do. Rest, calm, relaxed, no longer searching for anything, no longer desiring anything, because I have everything. If I have everything, will I desire anything? No. So then, therefore, I've overcome that thing that leads me to hell, which is my desire to have something. I conquer it with I have it. I am it. I am the man who has it. I have it. I am it. I am the man who has it. I have it. I am it. I am the man who has it. Y'all understand, little fly? Y'all understand that? Okay, little flock? One more, and then we're going to go ahead and get on up out of here, little flock. One more verse. Okay? One more verse. Ecclesiastes 11, verse 3. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. Stop. What does it mean? If the clouds are full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. What does it mean, little flock? That's right, Brother Vaughn. That's right. That's right, Brother Cut. That's right. That's right, Brother P. That's right. And that's right, Brother Vaughn again. It means all of those things that you guys mentioned. You see that, little flock? So now it could also mean it on the positive end. If your mind is filled up with positive thought concerning the circumstance, I'm safe. And so since I am safe, now you got some more friends, see? Since I am safe, then I'm blessed. And since I am blessed, then I have no worries. So then let me stop saying I'm worried. Let me cut that one out. Let me cut that branch off. I don't need that branch. It's unprofitable to me. I prune my garden because I'm a tender keeper. See, little flockulators, remember the curse of man was that it would no longer bring forth its fruit, but it would bring forth thorns and thistles. Your mind will bring forth unclean thoughts that will prick you when you touch them. You see? So if you think and are consumed, if your mind has to be filled with it, you see it? Just like the cloud has to be full with water before it can rain, your mind has to be full of water before it can rain down into your 3D world. So your mind has to be filled with the experience that you want. I'm safe. And everything that comes along with it. Your mind is constantly on it and filled with it. And once it's filled with it, it will release it into your experience. See that, little flockulators? So that's where we at with it. Taking up the power and doing the work that's necessary. Y'all willing to do this work with me and conquer and overcome and get that crown? Y'all willing to do it with me? Because I say, it's already done. All right, y'all little flockulators? So y'all be blessed. And as I always say, Abba willing, we'll come back and meet again and flockulate some more. Okay, little flock? So y'all be blessed today. Let me go back and see if Unrelento's hair is done or not. It is done. That's what I'm gonna say about his hair. All right, my son. Your hair, it is done. It is finished, my son. No longer cry. Okay? Much love to you, flockulators. Each and every one of y'all. I love y'all, my bros and my sisters, whoever may be up in here. Much love to y'all. And as always, you guys are much welcome, man. Y'all are welcome, and I love y'all. So y'all be blessed. And like I said, I'll give us some more. You know I'm coming to bring it to you nice and hot and ready. And I ain't bringing you no weak-ass hot and ready neither. I'm bringing you something better than that, little flock. Some good stuff. All right? So y'all be good, man. Silawam, Israel.